that the arrest of the Commissioner of Police does not affect the day-to-day operations of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Our officers remain committed to serving and protecting the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
The person continues to be under the restriction and her rights continue to be restricted for the purposes of the investigation.
The Commissioner of Police, Ms. Erla Herwood Christopher, has been arrested and detained along with ex-SSA Director Roger Best over the past few days. We understand that this has raised significant public concern, and we are committed to providing as much information as possible while respecting the ongoing investigation. At this time, an active investigation is proceeding, and I must stress that it is still in progress. We are working closely with the Director of Public Prosecution and the relevant authorities to ensure that due process is followed and that all legal protocols are observed. As this investigation is still ongoing and is at a sensitive stage, we are unable to provide specific details about the nature of the arrest. It is important that we allow the investigation to unfold without interference. I ask you for your understanding and patience as we work to ensure that all aspects of this matter are addressed thoroughly and fairly. I want to reassure the public that the arrest of the Commissioner of Police does not affect the day-to-day operations of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Our officers remain committed to serving and protecting the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and the executive, our Assistant Commissioners of Police, are also here with us today, and we will continue to function without disruption. We are fully operational, and the safety and security of the public remain our top priority. The integrity of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service as an institution remains strong, and we continue to uphold the highest standards of professionalism. The public should expect continued services from the police, and safety and security efforts will remain our priority. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is committed to transparency and accountability. We will continue to provide updates as appropriate, but we must be mindful of not compromising the investigation or legal proceedings. Our duty is to ensure that justice is served fairly and without bias, and we will do so with integrity.
At this time, for confirmation, just to re-emphasize, Ms. Herwood Erla Christopher and Mr. Roger Best both are arrested and continue to be detained for the purposes of the investigation. As it relates on arrest, in law, there must be legal authority to deprive someone's liberty and freedom of movement. And I've just identified the suspicion or the reasonable cause in relation to the misbehavior in public office which has been investigated. And under the Criminal Law Act, Chapter 1004 gives her that power and authority to deprive freedom of movement and liberty for the purposes of conducting the investigations. The use of the word detain is where that person, after their right to liberty and movement has been deprived, at the inception, the person continues to be under the restriction and her rights continue to be restricted for the purposes of the investigation.
And for the purpose of this investigation, is anyone else detained or arrested, or has been detained, arrested, questioned?
No one else at this time, sir.
Now, we saw someone surrendering earlier on today. Is that person a suspect, a witness, part of the investigation, or that's some totally unrelated?
I'm not aware of anyone surrendering to us today. I'm not aware of that information, and we have no one surrendering to us today.
What is the morale of the executive particularly, given the arrest of the Commissioner of Police?
The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Executive, even in the midst of challenges, we are resilient in terms of our outlook, and therefore even in times where, again, we might feel that level of challenge, we are very professional in terms of what we are called to do, and we would arise and fulfill the mission that is before us. We are focused, and as focused leaders, we ensure that we also ensure that our juniors are also focused on the task that is at hand.
Hi everyone, thanks for checking out the Bub Report's social media pages. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch our weekly live show, follow our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can catch repeat episodes on Wednesdays at 4 and 5 p.m. respectively on CRFM Radio and GBN TV in Grenada. We are also viewed on Sundays at 8 p.m. on WPG 10 throughout the Caribbean. Thanks for watching.